a scout neckerchief for Pope Leo XIV. It happened during the pastoral visit to the parish of Ostia, when 3 young scouts wanted to honor the pontiff with the most cherished symbol of their uniform.
For where 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, Jesus is present. Jesus is alive with us.
Behind that simple yet meaningful gesture lies a world, that of scouting, made of values, adventure, and growth. In the heart of Rome lies the scout group of the Opera Regina Apostolorum, one of the oldest Catholic scout groups in Italy, which continues to live on, carrying forward values and traditions that have their roots more than 80 years ago.
The Scout Group was born right at the same time as the liberation of Rome in June 1944. Our community had been active since 1933. But clearly somewhat in hiding because it was under the period of the fascist regime.
Troppo margine per delle attività e anche per l'attività scout soprattutto. Nel 1944 ci sono le prime promesse.
In 1944, there were the first promises, and at the end of the year, the first census was taken within ASCI, with 31 initial members.
I soci iniziali.
Now, we are more than 100, 115 to be exact, and we carry out our activities here in this headquarters, which is our historic one, on Via dei Baulari and Via delle Mantellate.
From the rebirth of scout groups in Italy, within a few decades, the scouts of Europe felt the need to unite, forging a common identity after years of conflict. It was at the historical headquarters of the Rome 32 group that the Italian Catholic Guides and Scouts of Europe Association celebrated their very first Mass.
We often hold international gatherings for the young people. Indeed, especially for them, precisely to foster a spirit of brotherhood. In 1956, when the Scouts of Europe were founded, the founders decided that this would be the fundamental goal after the end of the Second World War, to create something that would encourage young people to be together, to live together, to be united rather than to shoot at one another.
Once a scout, always a scout. Massimiliano joined the Rome 32 group in 1969 and continues to support the group in which he was raised, although in a more distant role.
Il movimento scout è un movimento di giovani.
The Scout movement is a movement for young people. So from an operational point of view, it's important that the boys and girls are led by young leaders. Those of us who are, shall we say, a bit gray-haired now lend a hand when needed, for example, when there's a special activity to organize. So our role is mainly behind the scenes, stepping in when we're asked, of course.
Che noi facciamo, quando ci viene richiesto, ovviamente.
Among the narrow streets of Trastevere, the activities of the Rome 32 Scout Group continue to flourish, vibrant and full of life. The headquarters is a place where young people fully experience their age through play, group activities, and service to others, a cornerstone of Scout education. Within this community, the boys and girls take care of one another, while the leaders act as guides and trusted confidants through the doubts of adolescence. It's an experience of responsibility and growth, a safe environment in which to mature through the 3 fundamental duties of scouting: duty to God, duty to others, and duty to oneself.
The responsibility is certainly great, not only from the perspective of the children's personal growth, but also from a much more practical point of view, such as managing transportation and ensuring their physical well-being. That said, we handle this responsibility quite well, also because we are supported by older individuals who stand behind us and, so to speak, help safeguard our situation.
Serving others goes hand in hand with exploring faith. Through catechism and quiet reflection, Scouts forge a meaningful connection with God.
We organize reflections, we organize vigils. In short, it's a way of living our faith together, in a spirit of sharing. But also on a personal level, moments that help each girl take her own time, be alone for a while, and try to understand where the Lord wants to lead them in what He says.
Quando vengo qui, vedere le facce delle guide, le risate.
Seeing the faces of the guides, the laughter, even the tears, the moments of sharing, for me, that is a great treasure. I see in it not only something earthly, but also something deeply divine. I mean, seeing the girls with these expressions, looking at you as if what you're saying is something special, something truly extraordinary, something new. In short, it inspires me a lot. In a way, I see the face of God there.
Insomma, mi ispira molto, ci vedo un po' il volto di Dio.
In a world that is moving ever faster and increasingly focused on individualism, Scouts continue to offer meaningful and relevant experiences, helping young people discover something that is often missing in today's world.
Sperimenti dei rapporti umani che fuori.
You experience human relationships that I would struggle to see outside, but I realize their value when I'm with the girls themselves. That is, the connections they have here carry more meaning than those they might have elsewhere. In a time when everything moves fast and relationships often stay on the surface, being able to go deeper in this context is, in my opinion, the real value and the reason for being a Scout.
Il valore è il motivo per cui fare Scout.
Scout!